'Tis the basketball season. The Blue Demons women's and men's team finally opened up with 2 exhibition games at Wintrust Arena. Wintrust Athlete of the Week is Jaden Olson, swimmer from Jones College Prep. In other basketball news, former Blue Demon Max Strus has signed a contract with the Boston Celtics. Here at Wintrust Arena, the Blue Demons, they came out on top tonight against Marquette. It's 69-68. High school basketball is in its prime. Conference games are coming up. The numbers really matter right now.
Sierra Whaley is here now with Good Day DePaul Sports. So Sierra, an interesting tennis pair at DePaul.
Yes, the girls are on fire. The Blue Demons women's team has been killing it in the ITA All-American Championships, and a very unique doubles team has been a big part of their success. We are here at the United Center where the Chicago Bulls just beat the Dallas Mavericks 109-107.
Sierra Whaley is here now with sports. So Sierra, the DePaul women's basketball team continues to roll.
Yes, and they had a great day on Sunday. It's the final home game for the Lady Blue Demons at McGrath-Phillips Arena, with DePaul meeting Xavier on Senior Day. And it was a memorable day, with the seniors Shantae Stonewall and Kelly Campbell celebrated. And oh yeah, the girls clinched their 6 Big East regular season title, a moment to remember. It's game day at McGrath-Phillips Arena, and it's not just any game day. The Lady Blue Demons are celebrating Senior Day. Meanwhile, the problems for the men's basketball team continue. The Blue Demons lost big at Creighton 93-64. But one optimistic note for DePaul, one of their future recruits, junior Ahmad Bynum of Simeon High School in Chicago, led his team to the city championship with 22 points and 5 rebounds. In softball, DePaul got off to a slow start to the new season, going 4-6 in 2 tournaments. But the team is still optimistic about the season. DePaul softball has a rich history. The girls have taken home the Big East championship for the past 3 years. Speaking of spring sports, our track and field season is off and running, and one of the standouts is weight thrower Jade Gates. The junior already has set both indoor and outdoor records and has been named Big East Women's Field Athlete of the Week twice this season. I talked to Gates about trusting her process, and believe it or not, she says she's just getting started. Jade Gates has been breaking records since she began her track and field career as a Blue Demon. She was a joy to talk to, and honestly, I'm looking forward to her future. Gates says that every meet and practice is a chance to get better, but if she still could, she says she would send a small message to her former freshman self.
I would tell myself to push harder. You know, it was crazy because I did those things like not really knowing that the sky was the limit. Like I didn't know that I was like gonna go to regionals. I didn't know what regionals was. I didn't know what nationals was. But, you know, I just kind of was like going through it. DePaul women's tennis has a new doubles team with a distinctly international flavor. Junior Lenka Antonijevic from Serbia is now partnering with freshman Yulia Kizhobechva from Russia.
At the beginning, when we started playing together, it was like we don't know each other, so it was like easier to play with someone who was already on the team.
We are here at the Evanston Country Club where the Blue Demons are wrapping up the first half of their season with a friendly match against Loyola University. The guys are ready to tee off for their Chi-Town showdown against the Ramblers.
Last year didn't end too well, so we're trying to come back strong this year and come out with a victory.
DePaul's club hockey team has a new look this year. Head coach Danny Randall is in his first year and hopes to bring new energy to the team after a losing record last year.
Part of why I took the job at DePaul was because it was a clean slate for everybody. They were coming off of probably one of their first losing seasons in a lot of years.
Running is the greatest metaphor for life because you get out of it what you put into it. Those are the words of Oprah Winfrey. Blue Demon cross-country runner Courtney Pickering has been competing since the 7th grade. She says the encouraging dynamic created by her team keeps her motivated to do her best. And how has the team maintained consistency in recent seasons? They call it grit, and it's been the team motto for a couple of years.
Still grit. I mean, you think about DePaul teams of the past, and we've always just had gritty teams that really just fight tooth and nail to the end.
In the second half, DePaul's great senior tandem of Kelly Campbell and Shantae Stonewall join in on the fun. First, it's Campbell reining in a 3 here on her special night. Creighton up to serve, the girls return and set up to spike, but the Blue Jays deny. But it's not over yet as the Blue Demons, Emma Price spikes it down the middle, shaking up the Blue Jays a bit. The Blue Demons lace up for their matchup with the Creighton Blue Jays, facing another Big East challenge. The guys start off with a nice pace figuring out Creighton's defense. Charlie Moore up at the three-point line and sneaks a pass to freshman Nick Ogenda, and he dunks it, giving the Blue Demons their first 2 points. The game goes into double overtime, but neither team can find the net, and it ends in a scoreless tie. Both teams disappointed to walk off with no goals, but the Blue Demons satisfied with holding off the 5th-ranked Hoyas and feeling like they know how to improve their offense.